What's up, y'all? My name is Mr. Jones. I am your math teacher, whether you are in 8th grade math or in Algebra 1. And during this video, you're going to learn a few things about me so that you can figure out how Edpuzzle actually works. Many of you may have used Edpuzzle in the past. However, I want to make sure that we're both on the same page because my class might be a little bit different than your previous classes. So let's get started. A little bit about me. I have taught in Berry Creek or at Berry Creek for 6 years. This will be my 7th year. So I probably had many of your brothers or sisters if they either graduated in the past 2 years or are currently in high school. What else? I actually moved here from Ohio back about 6 years ago, a little bit over 6 years ago. I never stepped foot in Colorado before I got here. I actually did my interview pretty much like this, all online. Miss Vanwell called me up and we did actually a Google Meet or something. And yeah, she offered me the job after the interview and just packed up everything I knew about my entire life when I was 25 years old and moved on out here. I now own a house with my wife, Mrs. Jones, who, again, if any of your brothers or sisters or cousins or anybody's in 10th grade at Battle Mountain and taking English 2, there is a chance that they have my wife, Mrs. Jones. We got married 2 years ago in 2019 on June 9th. And yeah, it was pretty awesome. We got married up in North Idaho, where my wife is from. And it actually snowed on our wedding day all the way in June. Did not snow or rain during our ceremony, which is the luckiest thing I think has ever happened in my life. And actually, if you want to see our wedding ceremony, it is on my YouTube channel, which you will be following here shortly. What else? Oh, I coach the boys basketball team. This year is 8th grade. Next year will be 7th grade. Last year was 7th grade. So every other year I switch so that I can have the same kids 2 years in a row. I also coach the 6th grade girls basketball team, which is always a blast. Many of you girls have had me before and know who I am because of that. I also coach both the boys and the girls golf teams at the high school at Battle Mountain. Been doing that for 2 years. And I'm an avid golfer, though I have soccer stuff all over my room, as you can see. Soccer is not my favorite sport to play or necessarily watch all the time. However, I did play soccer in college. I played goalie at the university that I went to. It was a Division II school called Ohio Dominican University. And yeah, I played goalie there. I played soccer my entire life. I played high school soccer, club soccer, all that. Played for the Columbus Crew Juniors team, similar to what the Colorado Rapids have. And I will never let you score on me, as long as I'm not just wearing pants and I don't really want to sweat during recess. So you may score a goal there, but outside of school, no, never. What else? Oh, speaking of soccer, the Columbus Crew are my favorite soccer team of all time. I actually have season tickets to the Columbus Crew, even though I don't live there. Kind of crazy, right? But yeah, I buy those. I send family and friends to the games, usually sell them back to people. And then I fly back probably for 3 to 5 games a year. Yeah, I try to go to every single game that they are here in Colorado as well. What else? I've been to Camp Nou in Barcelona. I went to Barcelona right after graduating from college. I saw Charles Puyol, or Gus Puyol, big-haired defender. He was about 5 feet away from me on another side of a door. pretty sure I saw like Xavi Alonso or something driving in to practice as well. Took a tour of the stadium. I've seen Cristiano Ronaldo play in real life when I was in Portugal. Went to Benfica's stadium, which is in Lisbon. I got a tour of that, and then went and saw him play Turkey. He is extremely fast. What else? You'll notice my classroom has a lot of sports stuff. I grew up next to Ohio State. The guy that's in the corner here, where is he at? Right there. He looks like a big, goofy dude. He's actually Brutus Buckeye. That's Ohio State's mascot. He's a buckeye is a nut from a tree. It's a poisonous nut, actually. So if you ever eat the actual nut, you will not be having a good day. However, buckeyes are a really good dessert if they're made correctly with peanut butter and chocolate. So sorry for those that are possibly allergic to peanut butter. Sorry to all dogs because they can't eat chocolate. But buckeyes are probably the best dessert thing in the world. I'll probably make some for you guys if you're lucky. A lot of the other stuff that we're going to do in class, other than me talk about sports, is probably about math a little bit. We'll be doing a lot of our stuff through Edpuzzle and through a couple of other programs called Desmos, which is one. Desmos is going to be a main thing, especially for 8th grade math. Algebra 1, you're going to be using a different thing called Savvas, Savvas. I don't know. But that should be cool. It's a new program as well. And we're going to be using Edpuzzle quite a bit. There's one other thing we're trying out this year. It's called Freckle, kind of like the Edgenuity thing, but a little bit more entertaining than Edgenuity. I think it is. I'm really excited for you guys to try that. It actually will cater to you more than Edgenuity did. Remember, Edgenuity last year maybe kind of was a little bit weird for some of you. Some of you liked it probably, but I think this will be really nice for y'all. As far as every day in class is very important this year with COVID restrictions and everything. The desks that are in my room, they must stay put. They must not move. The chairs cannot move. You cannot move desks. If there's a situation where you have to move a desk, we need to talk about it before. You cannot just eat snacks all around the room whenever you want. We have to spray the tables with very, very harsh chemicals, then wipe them down. We will make sure that during 6th hour, however, that all is done correctly and properly so that you can eat. Now, again, you're not bringing in a big bag of chips. You're not bringing in Takis. You have to bring something pre-prepared for yourself. There's no sharing. You're not dumping some on a friend's table. We're not doing any of that. I'm sorry, we can't. It's for your safety. It's for our safety. It's so we can stay in school for as long as possible. Another thing is when you come into class, you need to enter and take a seat at your desk. There's no mingling around. You cannot walk around. Again, it's just for the safety of you. It's for the safety of me. It's for the safety of everybody in this school. And it's not a me rule. It's a county-wide rule, all right? Also, your book bags, just put them next to you that have everything in there. You need a pencil. You need graph paper. You're going to need a notebook full of graph paper, however that may look. That is all we're using is just graph paper. Lined paper won't really be necessary. What else? Colorful pens would be good. Pencil always is good. If you have a calculator, that would be great. If you do not have a calculator, let me know. I can figure that out for you. You need to have your computer with you at all times and charged. I will have charging cords in the classroom right here. That can fit 6. That's on the back of the class. I have another one just like this at the front of the class, as well as a few more cords. And they're on extension cords, so they can move around. Watch out for these. Please don't trip. But other than that, we'll learn some more rules throughout the year. I wanted to keep this at 10 minutes, and we are at 5, 4. No, it's going to be 10 minutes. I'll see you soon. Bye.